Today, baby, Filipino chicken adobo. Part 3 of our series of our budget-friendly back-to-school easy recipes. See, now this isn't a quick recipe, but it's an easy recipe as well as a budget-friendly recipe. And honey, if you've had chicken adobo before, be careful when you bite into one of those peppercorns, because if you know, you know. Let's get started. So here I have 10 drumsticks that are cleaned, but you can use whatever meat pieces that you like. This requires very little ingredients. Follow me, beautiful people. 1/3 cup of soy sauce, a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, a bulb of freshly minced garlic, 3 tablespoons of that melanin sugar, 1/2 tablespoon of whole black peppercorn, and if you have it, about 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Typically, you'll cover this and let it marinate overnight, but we don't have that kind of time. So now cover and let it marinate at room temperature for 30 minutes. I have my pan here set to like medium-high heat because we're gonna get our chicken nice and melanated. Little crust about 3 to 4 minutes on all sides. I diced up about 1/2 yellow onion. I'm just gonna cook it down a little bit until it becomes translucent. Add back in our chicken legs. Add back in that marinade, 1/4 cup of water or chicken broth, and 4 bay leaves. Now, if you're serving this dish to children, I would avoid the peppercorn altogether and just add some black pepper. Now cover and reduce to simmer for about 45 minutes, and you make sure you flip it halfway. So now I'm gonna turn our burner up for about 5 minutes so that our sauce can thicken. I just wanna quickly just say thank you for all of you who have purchased my cookbook. We sold just over 100 copies. I really appreciate that. So I still tend to promote the cookbook for the rest of the month of August. Now it's just only $6.50 because I created it 3 years ago. It's located in the link tree in my bio. And as always, $1.50 from each cookbook sold will go to a good cause. I have a strong love for people who are homeless, people who are hungry, and caregivers and or parents of loved ones with autism. Now I do have a major cookbook coming with a publisher, but that can take quite a bit of time. So thank you guys so much. I love you. Mwah. So who is coming over? Ooh, honey. Let's partake and fix ourselves a plate. We can't forget that sauce because that sauce should be the boss. First bite for you. Oh my God, that is so good. You may think to yourself, ooh, it tastes like teriyaki, but it doesn't because of that vinegar. I feel like if you had all the ingredients to add to it, all you're paying for it is chicken and rice. It's at about altogether maybe $10, $11. I'm saying. And for my college student, if you have an hour and a half after class, just give it a try. It's so good. Today, baby, chicken and shrimp, LoMein. Honey, we have part 4 of our back to school easy budget-friendly recipes. Come on, let's get started. Here I diced up 3 chicken thighs already, and what I decided to do was get the bone-in chicken thighs, and I'm just gonna debone them. And if all it takes is just a little bit of air bowl room, and probably about another 2 to 3 minutes of extra time, and you'll save money while you're at it. Just twist out that bone, and then I'm just gonna cut away the pieces that are left on it. Remove that skin. Now look at this. I feel like you just get way more meat. Then I cut them into large strips, and I cut those strips at an angle. Look at all of that meat. So to marinate and tenderize, I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 inch of grated ginger, 3 cloves of garlic, tablespoon of that melanin sugar, a dusting of white pepper, tablespoon of soy sauce, tablespoon of oyster sauce. I'm gonna also add some onion powder. We're gonna set it to the side to marinate as we work on everything else. Can't forget the green onion. I'm using the whites and the light greens of these onions to cook into our LoMein. Then the dark greens I'm just gonna add in last and then to kind of garnish a bit. Next we're gonna make our sauce. Why? Because that sauce should be the boss. 1/4 cup of cold water, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. If you have it, a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, a couple dashes of white pepper, 1/2 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, tablespoon of that melanin sugar. Let's make it 2. And 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 inch of freshly grated ginger. Now it's time to get our chicken all melanated. In your wok or your pan, just spread it out evenly and let it cook on one side for about 5 minutes so it can build a nice little crust. Now all it needs is about another 2 minutes. Just wipe out my pan with a little paper towel. I have about a 1/2 pound of shrimp here that I got on sale for about $5. Add a little oil, some garlic powder. Now this is my dish, and I know the cuisine police are gonna get me, so I can't forget the Old Bay. Just a light dusting. 1.5 minutes on each side. Adding in about 1 tablespoon of our sauce. Gonna add some oil, our whites and light greens, 3 cloves of garlic. I got these 2 bags of veggies, 2 for $5. I put them in the fridge last night so it wouldn't take long to cook. And for our nudes, I'm trying some some spaghetti noodles. Saw somebody mention that. I just want to try it. Don't knock it. Gonna add in most of our chicken. Add in that sauce. Turn off our wok. Tiny drizzle of sesame oil. I'm not a huge fan of sesame oil. Add about 2/3 of our dark green onion. Ooh, honey. This is too much for me. So who's coming over? You already know. First bite's for you. Oh my God. This is so good. I promise you it's really good. Baby, I need a minute. And it's salted perfectly. And to be honest, I really don't even mind the spaghetti noodles because it's still an egg noodle. I can't really tell the difference. I'm gonna add some hot chili oil. Oh yeah. Now, if you have all your spices and all of the liquids to make your sauces, this is an easy like $20 meal. And even less than that if you take away the shrimp. Let's taste that shrimp. Easy recipe. Give it a try. It's so good.